Okay, we are recording. And just for reference, I will upload this recording to YouTube and then I'll post that YouTube link in our group by tonight. My internet is like way slow, so it'll take a little bit for it to get uploaded, but that'll be posted tonight. So if you need to go back and reference anything, or if you have to hop off, during the call, that recording will be posted in our group. I'm so pumped, you guys. So obviously, all of you on this call know that I have been doing Morning Meltdown I'm a few days behind. After today, I will be on workout 36, and after tomorrow, I'll be on 38 because I have some catching up to do from being gone this weekend. But it is so much fun. It is definitely like my soul program. Whether you've done, Beachbody programs before or not, you will quickly find that some programs you're going to love and some you're not going to love so much. And this is definitely one of those that I'm just really clicking with, and I know all of you guys are going to love it too. So I also wanted to kind of just make note that we're all going to be on different days, and that really is kind of the cool thing about this program, is that it's a 100 workout program and not necessarily a 100-day program. So like I said, tomorrow I'll be starting off with workout 36 or 37. Some of you ladies went on ahead and jumped in and started today with day 1. Some of you will be starting day 1 tomorrow, and then I know there's a few of you who have kind of already started the program a week or 2 ago, so you'll be on a different day, and that's okay. Like I said, that's the cool thing about this program, is it's a totally fit in your life kind of program. And so my intent with the program is to do 1 workout a day for 100 days, but you will notice that under the program materials in Beachbody On Demand, so if you go to Beachbody On Demand, hopefully you've kind of looked at that a little bit since we officially start tomorrow. And if you click on Morning Meltdown 100 under the Workouts tab, you'll notice that there is a Workouts tab under Morning Meltdown 100, and then there's a Program Materials tab. Under that Program Materials tab, there are lots of resources for you to use. Pretty much everything that comes in your kit, it's an electronic copy or form of that. So I think that there's even an electronic copy of the B100 material, the little book. There's recipes, there's calendars, all of that fun stuff. You will notice that there are a few calendar options. So if you haven't already, I want you to decide what your intentions are with the program as far as your time frame is concerned. So do you want to follow, the 60-day calendar where I think you do like 2 workouts a day every day and you have a built-in rest day kind of thing? Do you want to do like what I'm doing, where you do 1 workout a day for 100 days, so on and so forth? So take a look at those calendar options and just figure out what is going to work best for you. And that's the calendar that I want you to follow. Like I said, this program is super conducive to you fitting it into your lifestyle. I will say though, the program is really unique in the sense that there are essentially built-in like active recovery days. So I'm all about rest and recovery. Your body actually gets more fit while you're resting than it does while you're actually working and using it. And so I'm a firm believer in the importance of those days. And what's really cool about Morning Meltdown 100 is that every 5th day, let me back up a second. In case you're not familiar with how the program is structured yet, there are 5 phases. Each phase has 20 workouts, so there's 100 workouts, and there are 10 different types of workouts. So you'll do like each workout 1 time, there's 10. You'll do them again, and then that's the end of 1 phase, and then you'll move on to the next phase. So that's kind of how the program is structured, and all 10 of those workouts are different. So there's like a couple different cardio workouts. There's an upper body, a lower body, like an MMA style fight one, which will prove to yourself how uncoordinated you are if you're anything like me. And then there's also a built-in yoga day called Freestyle Flow, and then a built-in kind of stretching day called Revive. So with that being said, the program is super feasible to do 1 workout a day for 100 days without skipping a day, because every 5th day there's like an active recovery day with the yoga or the Revive. So in the same breath though, it's totally doable to do 2 workouts a day and then have like a total full rest day because of how the program is structured. So like you could do today, for example, I have to do the workout called Total Body Badass, and then I also have a yoga workout to do. So each one is like 20-ish, 25 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and do both and do a really challenging workout for 20-ish minutes and then do some stretching for 20 minutes. And I've knocked out 2 workouts in a really feasible way. So really unique program in the sense that you can do it however you want. I am also running another morning meltdown group that started the day that I started 30 some odd days ago. And it's really cool to see how each one of the girls in that group are really making this program fit their lifestyle. So think about that. Send me a text or a message. I am going to really quickly pop my cell phone number into the chat box just for those of you that don't have it. And then I'll say it out loud in case you want to write it down. It's 281-220-7896. So text me, call me, message me, however is best for you to connect with me. If you have any questions or if there's anything I can do to help you pick a calendar that's going to fit into your life. And always know that you can change it. Like I said, my goal was to do one workout a day for 100 days, but I was traveling this weekend was super crazy and I could have made it work, but I didn't. And so I'm a little behind. So I'm going to double up today and tomorrow and then I'll be caught up for sure. Okay, let's see. Let me look at my notes really quick. Be sure you're checking out Beachbody On Demand. If you haven't already, you can use the app or you can access it in a browser, beachbodyondemand.com. That is where you're going to access your workouts in case you have not looked at that yet. Check out the program materials for Morning Meltdown. Kind of just browse around in Beachbody On Demand because you have access to so many things. There's the Fixate cooking show that has lots of healthy recipes, the Team Beachbody blog that has just lots of really good information along with recipes, tons of programs. There's just lots of goodies there. So be sure you kind of browse around there and check that out. Another thing that I want to be sure you're kind of exploring is the My Challenge Tracker app. So most of you, I think, have already kind of like been checking in there. Hopefully we kind of did our official prep week this past week. And so hopefully you've been seeing those posts, but I wanted to point out a few things about the app. I'm not sure how good you'll be able to see it from here, but hopefully you can kind of get the gist if you have it pulled up. So there's a home tab right here on the far bottom left. This one will just show you pretty much the latest, my latest post. So be sure that you're clicking on this second, let me see if I can get a little closer, this little tab right here. That's going to be the group feed. So that's going to be where you can see everybody's posts. And it's pretty much just like a Facebook feed or an Instagram feed. You can just kind of scroll through and see, you know, what everybody's posting. There's obviously not a lot of posts in there now because it's just been prep week, but as we start logging our shakes and workouts this week, you'll be able to see all of that too. This plus sign right here, that's not active yet. Let me pull up one of my other groups to show you. It will be active tomorrow when the group officially starts, but there'll be a big plus sign right there. You'll click on that, not that. Big plus sign right there. And this is how you will log your workout in your shake. So you can click a plus sign right there and you can attach a photo with a little description and then you can add the workout and share it with the group. That's how you'll do that. And then there's a settings tab that shows, it just kind of is like a tracker essentially. It shows your progress with how many workouts and stuff you've done. And then there's the notifications tab right here on the far right. One thing that I do want to encourage each of you to do is when you're on the settings tab right here, click up here in the top right corner to that settings tab and be sure that you have your notifications turned on. I feel like it's really easy, especially early on in your journey, to forget that that app is there and that you're using it and that you're logging into it. Or if you're struggling with motivation one day and a notification pops up on your phone that Beth or Ashley or April or whoever has logged a workout, it might kind of put your butt into gear and get your workout done. So be sure that you have your notifications turned on and that you're checking into that group feed every single day and logging your workouts. I can promise you just from personal experience that the more engaged and the more interactive you are in our group, the more successful you will be in terms of sticking to and committing to that why as to why you started. So your results will be better. You will feel more just like kind of plugged in and like you'll have that community and that support and it's a total game changer. So lean into the group. Outside of logging your workouts and your shakes, I want to encourage you to share recipes that you're trying, tips, tricks, other resources that you found that have been useful. Your progress, like let's celebrate each other's non-scale victories, scale victories, progress photos, whatever you feel comfortable sharing as far as your successes along the way are concerned. Share that with the group so we can help celebrate you and cheer you on too. Other than that, I want to encourage you to do your B100 book activity every single day. Hopefully you've taken a look at that. For those of you that have gotten your packs in, it is really useful to, even if you're not doing your workout in the morning, pull that book out and look at it and set your intentions for the day. It really is a total game changer in terms of your mindset and setting yourself up for success for sure. You hopefully have noticed that there is a Zoom calling just like this one, except it's a different link, to a 5:30 a.m. Central live workout that you will have access to. So I wanted to talk about that really quickly. This program is called Morning Meltdown. However, I know when I was talking to a lot of people who are interested in the program, the fact that it was called Morning Meltdown really freaked some people out. They're like, nope, not a morning person, can't do it. And I totally understand. However, I want to encourage you, if you can, like, without making excuses, get your workout done in the morning. For example, like if you work night shift or if you have a newborn baby or like uncontrollable things are in place to where you just cannot work out at 5:30 in the morning, or your work schedule or whatever the case may be, then that's a different situation. But if you just really love your sleep and love to sleep in and you need that extra 30 minutes, I want you to try committing to just for a full week getting your workout done early. And just see how that impacts the rest of your day. I know for me, like if I can get my workout done early in the morning and I do my B100 book and my intentions are set, the rest of my day just goes better. Like I'm happier, I'm more positive. I stay on track with my nutrition better when I get my workout done in the morning. I know it sounds super absurd, but I feel good after my workout and I want that to continue throughout the rest of the day. So I stay on track better. So just know that if you need that added accountability of that 5:30 a.m. Central Time workout, that link will be there. I will reshare that link every single day at 5:30 in the group. You've probably noticed by now that every single day in the group, I make a post that is relative to what that scheduled workout for that day is. Since we're all on different days, it may not be relative to you, but there's always kind of like a little action piece to the post that I make, whether it's like, share your progress or share how you're feeling or whatever the case may be. So interact on those posts. So those are always posted. I typically post them at 5 a.m. And then at 5 p.m. every day, I will post a reminder post about the live workout with a link. So you'll have access to that link there. But if it's something that you're consistently doing, I would for sure just copy and paste that link into the notes section of your phone because that's the same link that we'll use every single day. And at the same time, that link is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if you cannot make the 5:30 a.m. workout, but let's say that you really want to get your workout done at 8 a.m., but you need somebody to like show up with you just to like cheer you on and help you out and do their workout too, just throw a post up in our group and say, hey, I'm going to be doing my workout at 8 o'clock. Does anybody else need to get theirs done too? We can do it together. And it's just super fun that way. You don't actually, like, for those of you that have never hopped on one before, you don't like work out together per se. You mute your microphones, you can talk to each other if you want. And then you each do your own individual workouts, even if you're on different days. But it's just like having that accountability of telling somebody that you're going to show up and do your workout at a certain time that makes you show up. I know for me, I've always been a morning workout person. However, after having my baby 5 months ago, I kind of used the newborn excuse a little longer than I needed to. Like we got blessed with a really great sleeper. She sleeps through the night. She sleeps in the morning. Like there was no reason why I couldn't get my workout done in the morning. I just wasn't, and I was using that as an excuse. And so some ladies in my other Morning Meltdown group were like, I want to do my workout at 5:30, but I can't force myself out of bed. And I was like, let's do a live workout, because I know when my alarm goes off in the morning, I know that that handful of other ladies are going to be there at 5:30, and I need to be there with them. Like they're going to be looking for me if I'm not there. So it forces me to get out of bed. So keep that in mind too. Let's see. I will send check-in emails to you ladies every Sunday afternoon-ish. And it's just like, I just want to know how you're doing. Like, how are you feeling? What can I help with? That kind of thing. And you always have access to me for a one-on-one call. So if you're really struggling in an area, or you have questions or anything, text me, message me. Let's set up a time to chat. Even if it's just, on the phone, or if we need like a face-to-face call like this. Or even if it has nothing to do with the program and you just like need to vent about work, I don't know, whatever. like I'm here for you guys in any capacity. So just be on the lookout for those Sunday check-in emails. And then totally up to you how you work this. So I'll just tell you how I'm doing it, and then you can just figure out what works best for you. I am not a huge fan of the scale. I used to have a really unhealthy relationship with the scale. It's gotten a lot better as I've progressed throughout my journey. And I am able to now use the scale as like a, just like a measurement tool, like in a way that is healthier. However, I'm navigating this new like postpartum journey. And although my weight is similar to what it was before I was pregnant, compositionally my body's not the same. And so I have found that it's kind of like messing with my head a little bit. So I stay off of the scale until I get to the end of a phase. So like in a few workouts, I'll be done with phase 2. So I'll take progress photos, I'll weigh myself and just see how I'm doing. So you can do it however you want. If you are the one that like needs to take progress photos or weigh yourself at the end of every week or at the end of every phase, or not until you're done with the program, that's cool. Whatever works best for you. But I want you to pay attention to how you're feeling about those pictures and that number. So be sure that you're doing it in a way that benefits you and that doesn't hinder your progress, if that makes sense. I will definitely encourage you though to take pictures right now before you start and at the end of every phase at least, because it's so easy. Like we become kind of barn blind to the progress that we're making. And even though we know we're getting stronger because we can do more push-ups or because we can do one push-up and we couldn't do one push-up before, it's really easy to look in the mirror every single day and not see the progress that we're making. When you put those progress photos side by side after 1 week or 2 weeks or after 20 workouts at the end of a phase, sometimes that's the motivation that you need to like clap for yourself and keep moving forward. So even if you don't upload them into the My Challenge Tracker app and you don't, share them with your coach and you don't share with the group, you don't share with anybody, share them with yourself, because I can promise you they're game changers for sure. We will also do a check-in call. I guess my baby's screaming if you can hear her. We'll do a check-in call just like this one at the end of every phase, just to like see how everybody's doing, questions, concerns, all of that fun stuff. We'll be doing giveaways in the group. So every week I'll do like a giveaway winner based on how many workouts you logged, how many Shakeologies you logged, your engagement, if you shared recipes. If you posted on your social media and tagged me, you'll get some points there. And I'll send you like a little giveaway at the end of every week. Just kind of like as a fun incentive to help you keep going. Shakeology, almost all of you I think got a month of Shakeology with the pack that you ordered. I want to make sure that you love Shakeology because it is such an important piece of the nutrition aspect of following a program. So if you have tried it and you do not love it, please tell me so we can find a recipe that you do love, because to me, that is the key. I do not love Shakeology when it's just shaken with water. Like I have to blend it up super fancy. So I will be sharing with all of you my favorite shake recipes. If you find one that you really love, share it with the group to help somebody else out. But if you're not loving it, let us know or post in the group so that we can share how we are loving it with you. And then kind of along the same lines as that, as far as nutrition is concerned, everybody in the group is following a different nutrition plan. So with your pack, you got a very basic nutrition guide. So if nutrition isn't really an area that you struggle with a whole lot, follow that nutrition guide. It just kind of gives you like a really basic outline and guideline as to like how much you should be eating every day. But if nutrition is something that you struggle with, we have more in-depth nutrition plans. So I know like some of us will be following the 2B mindset, and then some of us will be following the ultimate portion fix. I am 100% an ultimate portion fixer. Those little color-coded containers that I'm sure most of you have seen. I don't necessarily always use the containers, but that is the program that has taught me how to eat. So if you do not have access to either one of those programs, those nutrition plans, and you think that that's an area that you're going to need a little bit more help with, or as you start the program and you find that like you're nailing the workouts and you're getting them done and that's not a problem, but your nutrition needs some help, let's hop on a call and talk about that. And you will see that as we share recipes in the group that everybody's kind of following whatever works best for them. And then lastly, personal development. So we've kind of talked about this a little bit in the group, but not very much. Here's the thing, 100 workouts, whether you do them straight in a row or you do 2 one day and some rest days, or however you complete this program, my goal for you is to finish the program, whatever that looks like. And that's going to look different for everybody. But the fact of the matter is that yeah, we're all excited and motivated right now because we're starting something new and because it's exciting. But you're going to get to a point to where it's just like, okay, I'm over this, or this is too hard, or the excitement has worn off, or you're not checking into the group, and it's going to get hard, right? And that is when motivation, and if you follow me on social media, you totally heard me say this, but motivation is not always going to be enough to like get you through, right? You're going to have to rely on discipline, which is created by consistency over time. However, if you've been on your health and fitness journey for more than a split second, you know that it seriously is all about your mindset and having the confidence in yourself to know that you can complete a program like this one, and having created new habits over time that can kind of overpower those old ones, right? And so I want to encourage you to be fueling your mind and your heart just as much as you're fueling your body with these workouts and nutrition plans and Shakeology, because that's going to be the thing that pushes you through on those days where you just want to quit or give up. And I don't want that for any of you. Like, I want you to see this program through to the end, but that's going to take some mental toughness, right? I think all of us can probably attest to the fact that we have tried some kind of like quick fix or a diet or workout plan or some kind of training to lose 5 or 10 pounds and just to like gain it all right back because we gave up on ourselves. I want this to be different. I want you to figure out a way that this program, eating healthy and doing the workouts and leaning into the group and having support, and the way that your mindset is shifting and changing, I want that to be a new lifestyle for you, to where getting your workout done is just like brushing your teeth every day. And even though your nutrition is not 100% perfect, because that's boring and we all like pizza, right? I want you to find a way that you can make healthier choices that are going to get you closer to your goals, but that's still not going to force you to feel like you're being really restricted in terms of your diet. Like, that is the goal here, is to make this to just where it's like a new way that you live life because you feel better and you have more confidence. So I will post a link with this call recording in our group of just some like personal development kind of ish books that have really helped me along my journey. But the thing about personal development is that it's totally personal. So like where you're at, what you're going through, what you need help with, is going to kind of dictate what that looks like for you. So what I do is whenever I wake up in the morning, I mix up my Energize and I drink that while I do my B100 book, and then I do some kind of reading. And typically that's some kind of like devotional through an app that I use called The First Five. And then I also will like read a chapter or a couple pages out of like a hardback book. If you don't have time to sit and read something for 5 or 10 minutes before you do your workout, listen to an audiobook like on the way to work or on the way home, or just do something to help you like get in the right headspace to be positive as much as you can, because it really does pay off in your journey long term. Other than that, I think that's all the notes that I had. Do you ladies that are on the call live have any questions or comments or anything that you want to share? Nope. Okay, cool. Well, if you think of anything, let me know. I can't think of anything else. I think that's all I got. And I wanted to keep this to 30 minutes. So good job for me. Usually I get like super hyped up and I just won't stop talking. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it off there. So yeah, that's it. If you think of anything, let me know, or post in the group or send me a text. I posted my number in the chat section here, but I'll also share it in our group too. And then other than that, I will see you ladies in our group, and I hope you have a good rest of your Monday evening. Bye.